Welcome to another episode of a Saint Vincent Untold Stories. On this episode, we feature a youth them called Henry from the Redemption Shops area. And we are going to show you, see, why the Bible says a still tongue keeps a wise head, and who keepeth his tongue keepeth his life. Just imagine getting sentenced to 45 years in prison just because them say that you say that you did a crime. Big ups to all of my subscribers. And if you are new to the channel, hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the bell icon if you wish to see more videos like this one. This video will teach you a lot. But the celebrations was going on in shops. Some bad man music a beat out. Boom, 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 boom. People are serenade, puff puff I use, substance I drink, and the man them a go and do them thing. Them not expect nobody to run up on the scene. So the man them a boss off now. It's a bad man party, you know man. Me guy with two gyal. Bloto, bam, 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 bam. Bodo. Machine squeeze off, 40 beat off. When the smoke cleared, then find a youth in a one banana field. Somebody help me, please. So them take up the youth and them carry him off to the Milton Cater Memorial Hospital. But him not last none time, as straight a dovecot. But you don't know, as the saying goes, when you think a bush, a people. So some man been pan a ends and them say like some man run cross. And them start to call up certain man name. So them went for Henry and Henry got picked up. But them not had enough evidence that them say hasty and that can't work a court. So them hold Henry for like 48 hours and let go back Henry. But time passed and they picked up Henry on another charge. You ever went to the cinerama, especially places like Roslow Cinema and so on? Sometime you and some friend go there, watch a movie, and the man them go come a road and say, him do this, Jet Li do this, Jackie Chan do this, water, and come out and say, bad man, you not see what a man do? You not see? No, me see that part there wrong. Now so it go, I saw it go. And the man them a run back the movie give. And it don't happen, all I don't watch it, but the man them decide say, me run back the movie and make sure you see where me see, you get where me get. There is a saying that says that prisons is a college. It is the place where you learn everything. But the man them say that Henry the day in there run some movie. And the man say run up a shops with some bad man. While the man them had the celebration and do so climb, blow toe. That's an allegation. That is what one of the prisoners said during the testimony. Just imagine you are 9 man day in a one cell in a prisons and you are tell yourself all the man are bad man. All the man are coming upon po charge. And some of them coming upon some big puff charge and thing. So me can go and run a movie. None of them now go snitch. Nobody now go sell out. But remember, you are not a cop. You did not conduct any investigation. So while you did it, some little man were snitch, a sellout, they did listen, some little songboard. So, them a canary, them the guy back but just sing, and let out everything. But you not know, because you play bad man, so you never ask for them charge sheet to find out where them coming for. Remember, the first time in a pepper them time in a prisons and dumpling them time. The man them a take away your charge sheet. And if you're coming for some petty thing, you are go over this so. So you have to hold some respect. You see, what the man them fail to understand is that some man they are prison and them will walk come a road. For example, a man might come as St. Vincent and he might enter the country illegally. Wrong at one place like Chateaubriand, fancy, after one of them point there are something. And they might give him a little 6-month sentence. But through him not accustomed to the bad man jail, he must squeal. And him probably want to go back a yard. So, by any means possible, he might go try to get out. So the man they listen to Henry whole time, you know. That he must say, you know. That him they listen him cack out him ears. And him hear Henry say that they run up on the bad man them. While the man them a feast. And do so blah and beat off couple of steel and thing. What a lot of bad men fail to understand, you know, is that a case is never finished. And okay, how long it take, It might take 20 years or 30 years. Once it is still under investigation and the case is not closed, you have to pray that they don't get fresh evidence. So after the man sold out and decided to become the key witness, Henry was charged for the crime once again. So the case went to court and a full trial was conducted. And Henry was saying that he is innocent. He doesn't know anything about any crime. But you see, him never knows to them other key witness. Him thought that they was playing on the old evidence. But the man them did an interview with the witness. And he sang out like a canary. Him say, Henry, Henry, Henry. Me the man a boast off in a jail. All our way they in a cell a run movie. And him feel like him a the baddest man run tough. Run tough. And him not no snitch there alongside. Where him gone, man. You see, Henry did have a lawyer. But as the allegations are that Henry decided to drop the lawyer and represent himself because he probably was saying that the lawyer wasn't doing enough. In Henry's case, we don't know what the lawyer did. So we can't say that he didn't do enough. But there were instances in which lawyers did nothing at all. They knew that the evidence was too high against their clients and they still took up the case and went forward and took the people their money. So we have to ask, if he had a lawyer like Arthur Williams, Grant Cannell or Ronald Marks, would he be out there today? A veteran would have say, I lie that witness boy there tell. Let me dig up some evidence upon him. Let me show you that he only wanted to go back. So him tell lie upon the man. We have to remember that they had no substantial evidence whatsoever. The night that the Popo boss staff, they went and they got Henry. But they had to release him 48 hours after. But you see, the allegations are that they had several witnesses from before. But the man them not show up a court. The man them decide to say, boy, if me go do that and now and the bad man get away, then we in a serious problems. And we might go say we see the man and not him. So Henry they done do like 4 years upon remand. So when the case was called, they found Henry guilty of busting a popo and sending a man to Dovecat. And they called his mother as a character witness. And the mother said that Henry was a little bit stubborn at first, but she always warned him about the friends that he kept. The street is saying that the matter would eventually go to the Court of Appeal because Henry is going to appeal the sentence because he's saying that he's clearly innocent and they don't have enough evidence to convict him. You see, the Court of Appeal is a bit different, you know. You see, evidence that they did not look at, they are now going to look at it because the lawyers are going to bring fresh evidence. So who knows? Probably Henry might get off. When the thing first happened, everybody was wondering what was the motive behind the whole incident. But the witness said that the motive was because Henry said that the man had a contract on him. So it leaves us to believe that someone on the other side was probably a snitch, or that the other youth did brag and say, you know what, we are go out the boy. Because them pay we a little money and the man do something in the community and we need to put down that. But word got back to Henry. That is the allegations made by the key witness. These are not the words of untold stories. We are just going by what the key witness said. So now come running upon the thing and say, boy, untold stories are call up man name. I'm a bad man. 45 years in prisons, you know, is not an easy time. So, what the magistrate did was shave off the 4 year sentence that the man already did and brought it down to 40 years and 9 months plus. But if you notice, you know, the man not say nothing and all the man has him innocent. You see from a defense lawyer's standpoint, representing such a client would not be so difficult. Remember, him not say nothing, him not sell out himself. All the police have is the statement by the witness, and they are going to push that witness until they find some kind of evidence to struck out the case. So right about now, we have a situation on our hands. Two young youth. One is going to prison for 40 years, and one has gone to Dovecat. And we, the people from the ghetto, is asking, can the crime stop? We need it to stop fast. It is affecting everyone around us. Because as a youth, we're going to Dovecat. Him mother feel pain. Him family feel pain. The one we're going to prison. Him mother for feel pain too because of fear son. Just last Friday, we saw heavy presence of our traffic police all over the road. So let me tell you what the streets are saying. They are saying, how come they have so many police officers doing traffic stops? And when the bad man them boss off the popo, when the girl was put into the sack, them can't find nobody. So they are saying, instead the man them the par road and I make her stop for license and thing. It not better them go conduct some investigation and then we get the man who hurt the little girl one time. With that being said, I just want to big up the entire population in St. Vincent, the regional islands and the international countries who are praying for us and are supporting us during these difficult times. We thank you. I'm out.